On our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Here we go. This road trip for the Celtics kicking things off here in this one. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
You know, it's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip here tonight.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And here's Harden, following Jaylen Brown's three. Fires the three, and James Harden hits from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The kick out to Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 5.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
George looking around. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Now, here's George. This game he had 28 points.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
George from deep three-point land. Boston grabs the miss. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. Porzingis misses from close range.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling. And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Now here's Tatum. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Yep, that one goes in there. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7. Tatum a screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 8.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team. Celtics substitute.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The kick out to Tatum. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Big slam there by Brown, just dominating the rim.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
The high IQ of Leonard. Phenomenal at recognizing when to attack in close.
And here's Brown outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
That one is no good.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
It'll count. And no good that time.
And that's the end of
James Harden getting it done for L.A. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Leonard. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got 6.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Back to Tatum. Puts the move on. Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
And then George with the jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Celtics trail by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. It's good. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
George hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
White looking around. In the corner, Horford with it. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Celtics making a change here. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now here's Brown. He had 37 points last game out. Porzingis is doubled. Outside, Horford. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
The Celtics making a switch here. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
And George, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Harden. 15 points in the game. A reverse. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And the basket by Hauser.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Leonard. He has 6. "20 seconds left in the first half. Right side George. Lets the 3 fly. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Harden, that's good. Now that's 17 points for James Harden.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. And the Clippers call time here. And here is Los Angeles now. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
George with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
When Paul George is on the court, the defense has to be aware of him on the perimeter.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Out to White. Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Here's George. Rebounded by the Celtics.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
And George, here we go. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Into the lane. And Holiday throws it down.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Outside, George. They set the screen. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Takes it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. White with it. Lays it up off the glass. White's got his second basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's George for 3. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Pritchard. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Inside, Brissett. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Back to Harden. Lets it fly. Horford with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Here's Cornette. No scoring in this one. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 19 points.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind. Finish.
Here's Pritchard. And that one drops for him. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The three from George. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple. And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Harden gets the bucket. He's got 21.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Here's Brissett. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Celtics trail by 3. Now here is Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Over to the left wing. Out to White. Clock at 4. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Clippers. On the wing, George. Stolen by Holiday. Brown right side. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drains the three-pointer. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Boston.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
That's to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. Brown, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Leonard on the wing. Harden outside. The tray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
Outside Holiday. The kick out to Brown. The 3 from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Leonard. And the Clippers call time here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, they told the team, we're winning this game with our defense. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The offensive rebound. Inside, Tatum.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
There's the pick. Harden with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's George. What a terrific move that was. George has got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Holiday surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And George, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
And George drops them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Out to White. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Quick and decisive on the catch and shoot. I like White's approach there.
Outside, George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Here's Harden. Pass to man. In the corner, George with it. Five to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound by the Celtics.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Back to Harden. Outside for George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brown outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Tatum launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
George with the ball. There's the screen. Back to Harden. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg